This preview lesson is for comparing numbers, game More or Less Parachute, and level 4. So first we'll click on Test Drive, then we'll select the kindergarten curriculum, scroll down until you see Counting and Cardinality, under which you can find comparing numbers. From there, select Test Drive once again, select with Open Access, and now you can preview your game with your students. So the bottom right corner, you can double check that we have the correct grade level, which is kindergarten. You can select, as we already selected, the objective, click on the main section. We want to select the first game, which is More or Less Parachute, level 1. And within the game, we want to select level 4, as this game is a little bit difficult, so we want to make sure that students have all the skills they need to build up on the lower levels. Once we get to the screen, there are 4 things that I would push your students to notice. The first is this number at the bottom right, which indicates how many blocks there are. The second is the fact that you can fill this bar up and click on it wherever you would like. The third thing to notice is the direction that the line is slanting in. And then the fourth is these 2 symbols. This indicates a downwards arrow, and this is a less than symbol. I would ask your students to notice all 4 of these items and prompt them until they do so. The next step is to ask your students, what do you notice? And what is the one place you can click? As evidenced, you cannot click anywhere else on the screen except for this box. So we must have to click somewhere in this box in order to find the answer. Next question would be, what do you think Gigi has to do in order to get through this level? So I would say that Gigi probably has to pull the line down towards the arrow. So we can see this number is 5, so let's count up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it seems like we have to find a number that is less than or smaller than 5. So that means 4, 3, 2, and 1 could all be correct answers. For this example, I'll select 4. The line went in the right direction, and Gigi is sliding down on her parachute. This is a different picture. So for this, we see the same number on the bottom right side. It says 5, so there must be 5 blocks. Here, we can once again fill in this box with as many numbers as we would like. This line is straight, and there is an equal sign with a downward arrow and a ladder. I would ask your students, what do you notice? How do you think that we can get Gigi across the screen? What do you think the right answer is? They should be able to find that they can select 5 boxes on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when they click it, the boxes on the right come out to 5 boxes. Gigi comes down, and she goes down the ladder, so she gets the right answer. The third example would be, once again, noticing 4 things. You can fill up this box. There's this number over here, which probably has boxes hiding behind it. And here, there's an arrow coming downwards and a greater than sign. So once again, we'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this puzzle is probably looking for a number that is greater than or bigger than 5. We can have multiple right answers, so it could be 6, 7, 8, or 9. We can go with 6 for this example. The boxes line up, Gigi comes out in a parachute, and we got the answer correct. I would do a few more we do examples through classroom volunteers and then have students continue on their own.